What's up, everybody? This is Trey, Biddy with HawgSports.com, coming to you after Arkansas's 41-27 win over the Auburn Tigers Saturday in Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Now, before we get to what I think are a lot of positives, let's get some of the negative stuff out of the way just to start. Obviously, it was a bit of a slow start for Arkansas. They had a turnover. Auburn was only able to capitalize with getting 3 points off of it before Arkansas finally got going. The two chunk plays on Auburn's first touchdown drive were disappointing. 38-yard run, 41-yard run. Robbie Ashford had 285 passing yards. A guy that can't throw the ball worth a flip put up a lot of passing yards. So that was a disappointment. Obviously, 50 of that came at the end of the game. That's just a product of, playing some of the backups and stuff like that. And that brings me to the score, 41-27, because to me, 41-27 doesn't really tell you how much Arkansas really dominated this game, especially the second half, especially the third quarter, where Arkansas went up 14-0 on those guys, where they ran the ball 12 times for like 116 yards. So to me, that was just jumping right back into the positives here, because there are a lot of them. That was the thing that really satisfied me watching the game, because that's what I wanted to see out of Arkansas. Because don't mistake, no question Arkansas had the better team, okay? No question they had a better team than Auburn, but it just takes some momentum here and there. We've seen it time and time again where a bad team can get some momentum, get things rolling. Hey, credit Auburn, they didn't want to turn the ball over. That was a big focus for them in this game, and they didn't. And Arkansas wasn't able to capitalize. That was one thing, like you almost going into the game say, hey, you can count on Auburn giving you opportunities. I thought maybe just one opportunity to make an interception, maybe two opportunities. Both would have been really tough. So Arkansas didn't win the turnover battle in this one, which was kind of surprising. How about a shout out to KJ Jefferson? Was it the second touchdown run? I think it was the second touchdown run where he broke a tackle in the backfield, stiff armed the dude. I mean, what a beautiful run. No wonder KJ Jefferson thinks he can jump 12 feet into the end zone like he did against Texas A&M when he's doing the things that he does against BYU, when he does the things he does against Auburn. Nice day overall for KJ. 16 of 24 passing, 234 yards and a touchdown. 10 rushes for 45 yards, 2 touchdowns, including that one that I just mentioned. And how about Rocket Sanders going over 1,000 yards? Rocket went over 1,000 yards on that, what was it, 78 yards, something like that, 74 yards? Can't remember exactly, but went over 1,000 yards for the season on that play right there. 16 carries, 171 yards, didn't ever get into the end zone. Now, I talked about disappointing things. It sounds a little bit scary right now with Dominic Johnson, because Sam Pittman said he wanted to talk about it on Monday, but it sounds like there might be an injury there. Because I was wondering why we didn't see him. You going all the way to your fourth running back and no Dominic Johnson, so a bit of a concern. There's a deer. Oh, how's it going? Scared me coming out of there. I saw a deer and this dude came out of the trail there. So anyway, what else? Arkansas in the third quarter also was 4-4 on third down. Love to see that. 12 carries, 127 yards, 163 total. So heck of a job by them in the third quarter. What else? I mean, defense, I thought played overall pretty well. They obviously got a lot of opportunities to play some of the backups and stuff there late, and that kind of skewed the score. Obviously, I mentioned 41-27. It doesn't really show that at one point in this game it was 38-13, 25-point advantage for Arkansas. I know the gamblers like the scores at the end, because the over/under was 61-62, depending on what you got it at, and obviously they went over that there late. So it's interesting. I'm doing this in the daylight. And the past couple, I think, have been at night, and I get scared by some dude in the middle of the day walking down a trail. So big game next week against Liberty. Liberty's no slouch. Arkansas should win. I mean, road games are tough. Anytime you win a road game, and that's something that I see like with fans and stuff, and I get it. It's the roller coaster. We love it. We love the emotion. I talk about that every week. But it is disappointing sometimes when you see stuff like it's the first quarter of a game and you're like, the coaching staff sucks. Offense looks stale. Those kinds of comments like that. It's a 4-quarter game. It's going to last 3.5, 4 hours. There's a lot to go. And you almost feel like people just kind of give up on it very early just because one thing goes wrong. So many things can happen in football. So many people, I think, expect perfection. And Arkansas is not a perfect team by any stretch. They've got still a long way to go as a program. Still a long way to go in recruiting. They've got some holes here and there, obviously, but enjoy a win. I know I started this walk and talk off just talking about the negatives, but I just really wanted to get them out of the way because we needed to talk about them. But enjoy the win. Live in the moment. Don't just think ahead. Don't just be relieved because they won this game. I know a lot of people, and myself included, sometimes you just feel like, you feel relieved, and then they lose and you're furious. They win and you're relieved. Enjoy a win. It's important. The season goes by fast, man. We sit there and we think all year long about college football. When's college football going to get here? You're just waiting for the days to pass. You get older and older, you don't care, you just want more college football. So when it gets here, make sure to enjoy it. Because it does, there's nothing that flies by faster. This month of October is almost over. It's incredible how fast this is going. And, you know, with this team also, to me, despite the 3-game losing streak that they had, they've won 2 since. So they're on I guess one more is a winning streak, right? According to Major League. So one more win, you got a winning streak going against Liberty, who's not going to be easy. But this team has a lot in front of it what a lot of Arkansas fans thought this team could do. Nobody wants to lose 3 in a row, obviously. You hope to come out of that tough stretch with just 2 losses, but they didn't. They lost 3. And they still got a lot in front of them. People bought season tickets on the hopes, hey man, this team might win 9-10 games this year. Still got a chance to do that. But when you're in it, in the moment, and they lose a game, you're just like, oh, it's the end of the world. This team's terrible, yada, yada. They need a change, all this stuff. Not me, but a lot of people are. I believe in Sam Pittman. I've made that very clear. I can be critical of all those guys, but I believe in this coaching staff. I believe in this team. I believe in the culture that they've developed. And maybe that's part of me also having traveled and, you know, gone to all these different places and just watch them get the crap beat out of them. I know what Auburn fans are going through right now. I'm not saying I feel sorry for them, because I don't, but I know what they're going through right now, and so do you. All right, well, I don't know what else there is to say, but a nice win. Take it in, enjoy it. Arkansas basketball is in the thick of it right now with Texas. Enjoy these days, man. It's the best time of the year. All right, everybody. Should I go down this trail? We're going to wrap it up, but I appreciate you guys joining me. Thanks for taking in the walk and talk. And we'll be back with you guys on Monday for for HawgSports Live. But I did want to mention Hawg Hoops Live. It's a sister channel of HawgSports. So go check out Hawg Hoops Live with Curtis Wilkerson. Guy does a fantastic job covering Razorback basketball. He's on the show on HawgSports Live on Thursdays with us, but he'll be getting his own show going, and also does a stand-up afterwards. So don't make fun of me for losing my breath. I'm eating too much candy. We still got Halloween coming up. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. This has been Trey Biddy with HawgSports.com, wrapping up the walk and talk. We'll catch you next time.